Hello and welcome back. We're reaching the second part of our FRselective instruction, and I'm going to carry on where I left off. I said stop. FRselective has two other functionalities, so we're going to look at those now. It can load find and replaces, yes, of course. So that means it can also load a straight find. And that gives us a flexible way of finding things. We can have a list, and that's what my list was that you saw, of different things that we might want to find, and we can click in any one of those wildcard finds and run it with FRselective. So here they are. Let's have them opened up a bit so we can see them. Oops. There we go. So if we want acronyms, we click in the actual find and replace bit, click in there and run FRselective, and it will find an acronym, and if we skip it'll find another acronym. Okay, so we've got, what have we got? Small caps, so we could look for small caps, and what I've done is with each of these is to put an example of that which it finds just below the wildcard, so that when I run FRselective it doesn't shoot off somewhere else in the document. It stops at an example of the find, so we can then skip to the other ones. So you've got dates there. What have we got here? Dates in a different format, people's names with initials, no initials, and then we've got some ones for citations here. So if we try that one, then that gives you brown, and it gives us green, and so on. And then this one will give us the actual citations if they're in parentheses. Okay, so we still haven't finished because we've got another extra functionality, and that was partly related to using it for the macro menu. And there's a full explanation of all this stuff in my book, but let's just have a quick look at what we've got there. So here's the macro menu. So the idea is that we want to flexibly find something. So if I know I want a macro that's, say, something to do with comments and listing them, then I type in 2 words and then run the macro. So what it does is to look for the word comment followed by the word list, and that's a capital C comment, and that's a lowercase l list, and it will find different ones. The capitalization, doesn't matter what the capitalization is. Suppose I can't find it, doesn't show up, or I want to look further. If I go back to the top and the cursor is at the left hand end of the line or the beginning of a paragraph like that, and then I run it, what it does is to switch the find in the opposite direction. So it's comment list at the moment, and now it's list of comments, so it finds list comment. And what it's doing is it starts with the if you look at the find and replace there, if I copy that and make it so that we can actually see it, then it's list followed by comment. But when I run the macro again, if I put the cursor there and run the macro again, this time it's looking for comment list, which it was before. Hang on just a minute, run it again, and it's now list comment. Yeah, so it switches it round each time you put the cursor to the left and run it. And actually it isn't just for 2-word lines that will do the finding. If I click in any set of, so if I just assume that, so if I choose section and macro and click and shift click, then it's going to look for section and macro for me. So it's section followed by macro, section followed by macro, or say search and list. If those are my 2 words, run it again and it finds search and list, and so on. So yeah, that's basically what this macro does, and if you have a look in the book you'll find further explanations of the details you'll need to take it further. Okay, hope that's helpful. See you again soon. Bye now.